My initial reaction is, I can't do this. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. But at the same time, it was, but there's millions of kids just like him. How can you dare walk away and be so selfish because you're afraid of your own pain? Fortunately, the good angel won out on that one, and I decided in that moment that this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my career, for the rest of my life. I will be dedicated to trying to help rescue children who are being trafficked. Early on, before we even started operations, before I had even left the government, I was approached by Jerry Mullen, who was a hero to me, and I was surprised he was even approaching me, but he had heard that I was going to do this crazy thing. And he's the Academy Award winner of Schindler's List. And he came to me and he said that his one regret with Schindler's List was that they couldn't make it while the Holocaust was happening. They couldn't. What if they had made that movie in 1941? If that had been possible, it could have shut down the whole thing. People would have risen and stopped it. And he said we were too late on that. But here's an opportunity, he told me, where we can actually create a movie that will actually affect change while the problem is happening. He calls the abolitionists the Schindler's List of our generation, of the deep social plague that's happening to us. That was enough to convince me to let his team follow us.
We pretend to be one of those traveling people on a sex tour. We're gonna go after these bad guys, anywhere they are. We're gonna find them, we're gonna root them out, we're gonna pull these kids out. The typical sting is to do like the bad guys do. They sell kids for sex.
These operations generally end with everybody getting arrested, including my team. So I've been arrested, handcuffed, thrown to the ground. Some of my guys have ended up beaten and bloodied by the police just because they're trying to play the role, you know, and it helps us maintain our cover. We wanted to kind of test our success to see what results had happened. And so several months after the rescue, and we had rescued dozens and dozens of kids and arrested dozens of traffickers. We went back to the streets where we had found the vendors who would have then introduced us regularly, would have introduced us to the traffickers. And all these vendors, when the subject of children and prostitution came up, they were just like, it was forbidden. Don't talk about it. Didn't you see the news? Are you stupid? They would tell us. We recognize that this is the model to stop this. If we can do several operations in every country, in every city, several times a month, you can actually shut this down. You could actually shut down the market of child sex slavery.